After serging around the edges, I'm going to make sure I don't have any holes. I'll fix anything that I need to fix. And once I'm really done, I'm going to go ahead and press my bag, and I'll turn it right side out if you haven't already. So I'm going to grab my bag, just put my hand in through the zipper hole. I'm going to grab my bag right there, and I'll pull it back through and turn it right side out. All of my webbing is going to come out, and I can kind of pull the webbing to pull those edges out a little bit. And I can unzip my bag and push out anywhere else. Now I'm going to go ahead and press my bag, and I'm going to press my seam allowance toward the back of my bag. So if I have my zipper open, then I can get in here and do this. I'm going to be really careful not to melt the teeth of my zipper because these teeth right here are plastic. So I'm going to keep away from those, and I'm just using the tip of my zipper right here, of my iron, so it's actually not touching down here. And I'm just going up and down, and then I'm going to go and do that on the right side as well. It can be tricky to press it, so just do the best you can. Another tool that's really helpful, again, is our tailor's ham. So if I put my tailor's ham in here, and then I'm going to look in and make sure that all my seam allowance is coming towards the back of my bag. Once I have it coming towards the back of my bag, I can go through and press my bag really well. Just get everywhere you can. We're going to try and do the corners over here. So to do the corners, I'm going to use the narrower part of my tailor's ham. Go in there. Again, I'll find my seam allowance in here, and I'll pull it towards the back of my bag. And I'm going to go ahead and press that with the iron the best I can. I can see my seam allowance got a little bit off, so I'm going to adjust it some more so it's coming towards the back. And then for this side panel, I'm actually just going to go ahead and press it flat. So careful with your webbing. We don't want to melt that either. I'm going to press it nice and flat, like so. If you find like my webbing is a little bit crooked, you can always go back in and re-sew it so it's a little bit straighter. So maybe I'll go back and do that later, but for now I'm good with it. And then I'll do the same thing on this side. I'm just going to get my tailor's ham, put it in. I'll find all my seam allowance. I'm on the wrong side. Find all my seam allowance and pull it towards the back. Just using my fingers to do that. And I'll go ahead and press it. Maybe do a little spritz of water first. And I'll press that nice and neat. And then once I get closer to the flap over on the side, then I'll just press my whole flap flat and neat. Being careful not to melt my webbing. Okay, so that's about as good as I can get it. Just keep going till you can get it nice and neat, and then we can zip that up and look at what our fanny pack is going to look like right here. And the last thing we have to do is finish off this end of our webbing.